I'm swerving. I'm riding, I'm swerving. Who kicks in the bourbon? Swerve. And that shit got me nervous. I'm riding, I'm swerving. I'm riding, I'm swerving. Who kicks in the bourbon? Swerve. And that shit got me nervous.
On it, what you waiting for? You say you mean it, but you act like you're weaning off it. Baby, there's the door. I'm not into playing games, wasting my time. Something ain't the same. Can't go back, no rewind. I'm not here to force you. Ain't into this no more. Your time is up, baby. There's the door. Boy, bounce, get up. Walk away, you're not welcome here, boy, bounce. Get up, walk away, you're not welcome here, boy, bounce. Get up, walk away, you're not welcome here, boy, bounce. Get up, walk away, you're not welcome here, boy. You say you can't live without it, but you won't come home. Ain't pull up your phone. I'm too good for you, baby. Good riddance to you, baby. It's crazy, I swear. I'm not into playing, wasting my time. Something ain't the same. Can't go back, no rewind. I'm not here to force you. Ain't into this no more. Your time is up, baby. There's the door. Boy, bounce, get up, walk away. You're not welcome here, boy, bounce. Get up, walk away. You're not welcome here, boy. Bounce, 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 boy, bounce. You're not welcome here, boy. Bounce, 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 boy, bounce. You're not welcome here, boy. Bounce, bounce, bounce. You're not welcome here, boy. Bounce, bounce. You're not welcome here, boy. Walk away, baby. I ain't playing, baby. You ain't ready, I'm too much. Tried to tell you, baby. Walk away, baby. I ain't playing, baby. You ain't ready, I'm too much. Tried to tell you, baby. Wasting my time, something ain't the same. Can't go back, no rewind. I'm not here to force you. Ain't into this no more. Your time is up, baby. There's the door. Boy, bounce, get up, walk away. You're not welcome here, boy. Bounce, get up, walk away. You're not welcome here, boy.
How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Blessed to be above ground.
It is a blessing to be above ground. Hallelujah.
Yes, it is. But today it's gonna be a special day.
Special? Why is it special?
Yes, it's gonna be a special day because to all my listeners, it's gonna be a very, very special show tonight.
What's going on? Tell us.
Well, you know, we lost 3 legends last week. And so I just wanted to do a little tribute to them. You know, we lost Betty Wright and Andrew Harrell, and we lost Little Richie. So we're going to do a little tribute to them in a little while. But before we kick this thing off, if you're celebrating a birthday on the day, myself, Miss Shalette, my girl,
Hey, y'all. Renata Soul.
and atlwebradio would like to wish y'all a happy, happy birthday. So we about to get this thing started right now because I know somebody out there is celebrating a birthday on the day.
Well, turn up. I'm ready to turn up. It's your birthday.
You got to understand,
Hey,
stepping
hey.
is not just a dance. It's a culture. It's the way we live. It's what we eat, think, and breathe. You understand me? See, you out there on that dance floor and you with your partner and y'all holding hands and y'all swinging and swaying and you turning them and twisting them and dipping them. It's just such an exciting feeling you get. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the Pied Piper of R&B, y'all. Whoa, follow me. Chicago and them. Oh, yeah. Don Juan and them. Yeah. This is for y'all. Remix. Said I know that it's somebody's birthday tonight somewhere, and I know somebody's gonna celebrate tonight somewhere. I know one thing's for sure, I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes, then I'ma hit the door and go out and step the whole night through. Step in the name of love. I'm gonna step in the name of love. Then I'm gonna clap in the name of love. Oh yeah. Clap in the name of love. I'm gonna step in the name of love. Ooh. Step in the name of love. In the name of move in the name of love. Move in the name of love. See, I know there's somebody breaking out the champagne somewhere, and you can be sure that somebody's gonna make love night until the day. Oh, one thing's for sure, I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes, then I'ma hit the door and go out and step the whole night through. Step in the name of love, yeah. Step in the name of love. Whoa. Clap in the name of love. Yeah. Clap in the name of love. I'm gonna step in the name of love. Ooh. Step in the name of love. In the name move in the name of love. Move in the name of love. Oh, I wait till somebody else gets up. And I wanna be the first one to hit the floor. So tell the DJ to turn it up. Cause it feels so good dancing to this remix. Makes me wanna step, cause it's a cut. Step in the name of love. Oh baby. Step in the name of love. Clap in the name of love. Yeah. Clap in the name of love. Step in the name. Step in the name of love. Of love. Step in the name of love. Then I'm gonna groove. Move in the name of love. Move in the name of love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pied Piper of R&B, and I would like to welcome you to the Chocolate Factory. This album was designed to make you feel good. And for those of you who want to feel good, follow me. Now I know everybody is familiar with the stepping game. Yeah, from the Love Land album. But y'all know I had to go and do a remix and put it on the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. So the steppers game we played then is the same game we're gonna play right now. Are y'all ready? Come on, 1, 2, 3, sing. Step, step, side to side, round and round, dip it now. Separate, bring it back. Now let me see you do the love slide. Yeah. Step, side to side, round and round, dip it now. Separate, bring it back. Now let me you do the love slide. Step, step, side to side, round and round, dip it now. Separate, bring it back. Now let me see you do the love slide. Everybody step, side to side, round and round, dip it now. Separate, bring it back. Now let me see you do the love slide. Step, step, side to side, keep on stepping. Whoa, round and round, side to side, step the love slide. Step, side to side, round and round. Come on and step in the name of love. While we're living, step steps out, hit the club. DJ's rocking that song for us. Anybody asks why we're stepping, tell them that get it love. Did it for love, yeah. Did it for love, yeah. That's why we did it for love, yeah. Oh yeah, did it for love. Did it for love, yeah. Oh yeah, if they ask you why we did it, tell them we did it for love. Oh, when they ask you why we did it, yeah. Hey, we did it for love. Oh yeah. And where everybody's snapping, everybody's clapping, everybody's grooving. Hey, in the name of love. Step on y'all. Yeah. Regina and George Daniels. I love you, baby. See you. Here we love. I see you. Yeah. DJ Wayne Williams, spinning the records. Make sure you spin this one, baby. Alright. And last but not least, let's not forget the most talented man in the world on the guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donnie Lyle. Say on, player. And all my fans out there, I just want to thank you for supporting me in this Chocolate Factory album and all of the albums I've ever done in my career. I thank you. I love you. Peace.
Oh my God, son, you really cut your joints off. I know you say you was gonna do it, but I really thought you was gaming.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Radio. This your girl Michelle checking in on a wind down Wednesday. I got my girl Renata Soul in the building with me.
How y'all doing? How you doing?
Y'all, this gonna be a special treat for the night.
You don't believe his stories.
Someone very, very dear to me.
There
Birthday
are
is tomorrow.
lies. Bad as you are, stick around.
Gloria Ann
and I just
Williams.
don't know why.
Happy
If I was your man,
birthday.
baby, you never worry about what I do. I be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good fame. This for the diamonds, a head full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. I'm
Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah. Listen, your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99 and it's a shame. Don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go, they stop and stare, cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, you know. Baby, you never worry about what I do. I be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserves good things. Full of diamonds, a head full of rings. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh baby, good love and protection. Oh, make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me. You deserve better. You know you deserve better. We should be together, baby. With me and you, it's whatever, girl. Hey, so can we make this thing us? You should let me love you. Let me be the one. Let me be the one to give on any everything you need. Said everything. Make me your selection. Will you take me, baby? Supposed to be. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. That good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Take me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Yeah, let me love you. That's all you need, baby.
ATL Web Radio, this your girl Miss Shalette checking in on a Wind Down Wednesday. So Miss Renata Soul,
Yes, ma'am.
what's going on with your girl?
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing great. I told the people I had a very special show for y'all this evening. And it's going to be a very, very interesting show.
I'm ready. You say you know you got a treat.
Yes, I said I had a treat.
Okay, well, I like treats, girl.
But I don't know if they ready for this one.
Well, what you got? Let me see. Give me what you got for a pork chop. You got that one?
No, I ain't got that for the pork chop.
Give me what you got for a pork chop.
I ain't got that give me for a pork chop.
Oh,
you know, what I want to, you know, we gonna celebrate a little bit.
Oh,
you know.
Pork chops is celebrating.
But girl, I left that pork
Okay,
that pork chop alone. You know, I still, you know, eat a little bacon every now and again, but I left that pork alone long time ago.
I was talking about the song.
Oh,
give
the
me
song.
what you got for a pork chop.
Oh, okay.
Give me what you got for a pork chop.
I'm talking about food. Oh, I love to eat, y'all.
But you were saying celebration. Okay, come on.
Yeah, celebration.
All right.
But you know, like I said, we had 3 legends that left us on last week, and like I just felt like it was very near to my heart for me to do this, since I actually got a chance to meet one of the deceased. I got a chance to meet Betty Wright last year. I think that might have been her last tour she done.
Okay.
In Columbia, South Carolina. I got invited out to be her special guest, and I was very honored to be there. I was able to go and, we broke bread together and sat in the dressing room, and she talked, and I told her, they say I sound like a little young Betty Wright. And I let her listen to my music, and she say, baby girl, you got something. So, that was just like a dream come true for me, growing up, listening to my grandmama listen to her, and actually got to sit in her dressing room, eat with her, and be on backstage with her, and her whole entourage, while she put on an amazing show.
That's what's up.
So, I had to do a tribute to Betty Wright. I had to do a tribute to Betty Wright.
Rest in love.
So, yeah, rest in peace, Betty. She died at a very young age, 66 years old. 66 years old.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that is a very young age. But she done some amazing things in her time. She done some amazing things in her time. Betty's first hit came when she was 17 years old. 17 years old.
Okay.
And that was a cleanup woman.
And the cleanup
woman, y'all.
What you do?
But she was a major key. She was a major key to the Miami funk sound back in the 70s. But she was an incredible writer, producer, and she was a mentor to a lot of young artists who came up behind her. And like when I say legend, that was a legend. That was a legend. But even though she did not make the mainstream, like a lot of others have, Cleanup Woman, it peaked number 6 on the charts. But that's as far as it went. But she still was able to be successful throughout her career, topping the charts, the Billboard charts, over 20 singles that topped the top 40. So she did do some amazing things while she was here on Earth.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's very, very dope. And she was the first pop singer to sing in that whisper register, like Mariah Carey. Betty can hold a note, y'all. Betty can hold a note. But what do you remember about Betty Wright? Is there anything growing up music wise you growing up?
Girl, Betty Wright was in everybody's house. So Betty Wright. Shoot, tonight is the night. Well, I'm trying to told y'all better call me because tonight. Where y'all at?
Tonight is the night, y'all.
I told y'all about it, but Betty Wright, just like all the legends that have passed on. I've watched them, I studied them. I try to take a little bit from them and add it to my own. I'm grateful to have been in the era that she was in. It's sad to see her leave.
Exactly.
Hey, God knows best. So I'm grateful that she left us with beautiful music.
Exactly. And she was able to work with a lot of amazing artists. Erykah Badu, The Roots, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder. And the list can go on and on and on with Betty. I know I'm going to miss that good old grown folks Southern soul music, because when Betty hit them notes,
oh yeah,
you felt it in your bones, y'all.
I'm just saying, trying to crawl up in the bed. Where you at, sir? Okay, never mind.
Oh, hey,
Betty put you in the mood.
Yeah, Betty do put you in the mood, y'all. Betty.
I'm trying to understand which song you finna sat over here and play.
Well, honey,
I'm all lonely and things. Girl, don't have me running up out of here. What?
Hell, you lonely. Hell, I'm lonely too.
If you think you're lonely, now wait till after you play this Betty song.
Wait till I play this Betty song.
Right.
Y'all, she over here trying to figure out what Betty song I'm gonna play.
Because I'm saying I don't want to be in my feelings, and I still got to show face.
I went in and I dug down, but I found quite a few. Mm-hmm. Found quite a few.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a little tribute to Betty Wright. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about Mr. Andrew Harrell and the artists that he discovered. And the things that they brought to the industry.
Okay.
But Lionel Richie, Little Richie, his swag was so unreal. Like, just to go back and just look at his collage of the things that he done. Like, I wasn't really a big fan. I mean, like I like that.
Your face.
I mean, I like that. I mean, like, far as, you know, him being, you know, in film and stuff, but far as like some of his music, I mean, I forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a young buck, y'all. I'm a young buck. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, you brought it back to me. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
He made it possible for Betty.
Yeah, he did. You know, but he stuck around for 7 decades. 7 decades, y'all. Like, that was amazing for somebody to actually start from nothing and be around for 7 whole decades. And in the culture of you know, him being the originator and the architect of rock and roll. You know, like he made a way for a lot of people. You're absolutely right. He really did. And you know, sometimes as you get older, when the newer artists are coming up and the newer, you know, producers and songwriters and things are coming up, sometimes we forget about the older ones, but the older ones are the ones that actually, you know, paved the way for us. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. But right now, we finna get into a little bit of
let's play
Betty
some music,
Wright.
girl.
Yeah, we finna play some music.
Make me lose
Yeah,
control.
music. Listen, y'all, this music finna make us lose control over here, cause we finna listen to some old Betty Wright.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
A clean-up woman is a woman who gets all the love we girls leave behind. The reason I know so much about her is because she picked up a man of mine. Jumping slick was my rhythm, was making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Oh yeah, just making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my baby's love. I took this man's love and put it on the shelf, and like a fool I thought I had him all to myself. But I found out that a woman to get my man's love. Yeah, that's what I did. I made it easy for the clean-up woman to steal my baby's love. Oh yeah, she'll give him plenty love. She's the one who take him in when you dump him in the street. So take a tip, you better get hip to the clean-up woman, 'cause she's tough. I mean, she really cleans up. Those who wanted to know, was there life after the fact? You come and look.
Checking in live, giving a live tribute.
I've been through. I can still love you like I do, but I do, yes I do. Still love you like I do. Though you still do me like you do. After the smile. After the rain, I can't believe you got the nerve to still call me baby. And I tried to tell you no, it ain't so, but I guess love just ain't in me. 'Cause boy, I still love you like I do. Boy, you still do me like you do. Yeah, I know you're laughing, those of you who heard pain. Yeah, you're right, I sure did. I said I'd never take him back again. Well, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, isn't it? But we do it all the time. Don't laugh, you probably done the same thing too. It's just that you know me and I don't know you. You know, one thing time has taught me that having a piece together, they find out you're on the verge of breaking up. They used to cook up a little food and throw a little party and whisper things in your ear like, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man and he's doing the best he can. I heard him say, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man and he's doing the best he can. That's why I still love you like I do. Though you still do me like you love me. I know that you know it's true. After all I've been through, I should be through with love, but there's a God up above that keeps saying, baby, try, don't give up, you know why. The sun is gonna shine, 'cause you are mine, oh mine. You just keep doing your best, and I will do the rest, 'cause I love you, baby, like I do. And that's why I still love you like I do. Oh, you still do me like you do. My love, yeah, than any mountain. It's full of emotion. My love is full of devotion. My love is in and out of season. And I love you with or without a reason. You see, God is gonna bless me for loving you, for all the times that you treated me wrong and I kept being true. You see, God's eyes, they're not closed. He's not asleep. Said he's watching every move you make, every secret you keep. Boy, you better be careful. Said if you treat me bad or make me sad, my Father in heaven is watching you. But I still love you like I do. And nobody's ever gonna love you like I do. Say, no one's ever gonna love you like I do. No one's ever gonna love you like I do. No one's ever gonna love you like I do. I don't know why I do, but I do. Yes, I do. Oh, there's a woman in me that keeps on loving you. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why. But I do. Said I do. I said I do.
atlwebradio. This your girl, Miss Gillette. I don't know why I love him, but I still do. You know, we all go through that thing where, you know, you get your heart broke and you're still trying to hold on, but you know that man ain't no good for you, but you still be holding on.
Strong and strong and strong.
Yeah, it's holding strong and strong.
I hold tight. I'm saying I hold on to like the wheels fall off.
You hold on to the wheels fall
Girl,
off?
the car fall apart. The wheels falling off. The doors are no longer on the car. You can't even see the paint. Ain't no way insurance on the car, and I'm still holding. Lord have mercy.
Well,
Something
you
wrong
know,
with me, Jesus.
Betty, when you say Betty get you in the mood, Betty get you in the mood. But y'all, I was digging down in Betty's collection, and I ran across this joint right here. This was Betty Wright, The Roots, and Lil Wayne. Grapes on the Vine. When I say Betty brought that shit to you, she brought it, y'all. Like, I had never heard this song, but then I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. But she was hanging with The Roots and Lil Wayne. She was hanging with her. I like how she done that little add that little R&B, you know, swing to it, you know, still with that old school vibes with it. But this legend right here, she's really gonna be missed, y'all. I'm in for the long ride. But you know what? That's one thing about Betty. She always made music to make you, yeah, that was timeless, and that always, you either was gonna fall in love or you was gonna fall out of love. But you can play the next song, but it make you want to be right back in love. You know what I'm saying? She had you all over the place, but it was good music though. It was really good music. And I'm speechless talking about her right now. You know, because I was, like I said, I got a chance to meet her, and just to see that beautiful smile on her face, like at her age. And I think the show was in March, and I think she found out she had cancer that fall. But when I say, when she sung that No Pain, No Gain, and she had to go down there and hit that high note, when I say Betty took that shit all the way down to the floor, she took it all the way down to the floor. And when I say she brung it up out of there, she brung it all the way up out of there. She brung it all the way up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, Betty still got it. But yeah, that was, a very beautiful song. Very beautiful song. And you know, by her leaving us, it's gonna have a lot of us going back, digging down and trying to dig up some of that old music we hadn't heard in a long time. But you know, it's certain songs that we still play all the time. You know, I know I do. What about you? Y'all, she ready to sing on here. You ready for a man? I mean, you know, it's wind down Wednesdays with Miss Shalette and Renata. So, like, I mean, right? So, like, I mean, with or without a man, you know, we still gonna do it.
Thank y'all. Thank you, girl.
I got too much life in me. Shades on, I'm seeing past that. Bittersweet wine, where your glass at? Toast, you haters are ghosts. I make y'all sick, you need a full dose. And my mama told me do me and stay away from that fruit tree. Because grapes on the vine, grapes on the vine, don't always taste sweet. Grapes on the vine, grapes on the vine, don't always make sweet wine. Bittersweet grapes on the vine.
It don't always make sweet wine, y'all. It just get better with time, y'all. Just get better with time. Grapes on the vine.
Grapes on the vine, grapes on the vine, don't always make sweet wine. Talking about grapes on the vine, grapes on the vine, don't you give up on yourself. Rain's on the vine. Be your best friend. Be your best friend. Don't you give, don't you give up.
So do you? I want y'all to call up and chat with your girl, Miss Black, and Renata Soul.
Miss Right with me.
919-9363.
Miss Right with
So we open up the line. I want somebody to call up and chat with your girl. There's I want y'all to call up and talk to Renata Soul, because she says she lonely. She lonely, y'all. She need a man.
Love you.
Yeah, you say you was lonely.
I mean, yeah, well, yeah, you playing all this better, right?
Well, I mean,
let me put this out there. I'm single, so you got to be single. Not single in situationships, not single ready to mingle because your wife away, not single and you and your girlfriend on splits. I need to, if I want to pull up at your house any time of the day, I need to do that. Single.
y'all
single.
heard what she said.
That part.
She says she's single, but she don't want no extra situations to go along with it. I know I don't want no situations. I'm single.
Hey.
And I'm ready to mingle, y'all. Because it's almost my 40th birthday. And your girl, Miss Shalek, she going to be ready to
I was earning my man while I was earning my man.
So if you know how I party, you already know.
No pain, no gain.
We're going to turn all in. Miss Renata Soul, I got somebody over here on my Facebook say, bring you to the party. She gonna be on there, y'all.
If it weren't for the trials we've been through, I'd never have the courage to come back to you. We're all entitled to make a mistake. We got to prepare.
Ready to mingle.
And we ready to mingle.
I was earning my
Let's
man
just play the
while I
song,
was earning
girl.
my man. Something you young girls might not understand. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain, no gain, no. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain, no gain. There was an old lady sitting under a tree. She called me over and she said to me, my days left here may not be long. I wouldn't waste my time telling you nothing wrong. But love is a flower that needs the sun and the rain. A little bit of pleasure's worth a whole lot of pain. If you learn this secret, how to forgive, a longer and a better life you'll live. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain, no gain. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain, no gain. Anything worth having at all is worth working for and waiting for. Some of my closest friends have thought they had their thing on a string. Just because that man was bringing them flowers and candy and all kinds of gifts. Honey, some gifts are just to make him feel better while he's on his guilt trip about the night before. You know what I mean? Especially when you know you haven't been doing the things you should do. Think about it. What is the man trying to tell you? Sometimes flowers mean maybe we should just be friends. Do you get my drift? Hang if you can hang. No pain, no gain. In order to get something, you gotta give something. In order to be something, you gotta go through something. Be a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the street. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. It's alright to be a little sweet, but be a mama with the kids and you know what in the sheets. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, oh, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain, no gain. See, you can't give up 'cause times get hard. It's just that old devil trying to keep us apart. Say, devil, you ain't got nothing here. I'm holding to my
ATL Web Radio, this your girl Miss Shalette checking in at 8:58, giving a special tribute to Miss Betty Wright, y'all. Betty Wright, rest in peace. So this next gentleman I wanted to talk about was Mr. Andre Harrell. Excuse me, y'all. He was a rapper, he was a songwriter, he was a producer. That where he bridged the gaps with hip hop and R&B. He was active in the industry when his sudden death happened. He was in the industry from 1981 to 2020. He was the CEO of Motown and Uptown labels. And just to look at his bio and to see all the people who he had worked with, it was amazing.